Okay, this is part 3, RedByrd Drive, transmission Allison 1000, and we got the dashboard put back together now, and it's still got a lot of tools and stuff, and you got the plate put in the bottom so my feet don't roast. So what I wanted to do on this one is, partly this one is for you guys out there watching, the other one part of this is for custom automatic, because I may want to have you guys update my shift points just a little. It seems sometimes like it's shifting a little early, which I know that's good for a diesel, but it doesn't always want to come out. I got the speed sensor a little more stable now. It seems pretty good. We're going to watch it on the computer up there. My dashboard gauges are still pinging above international, and you can see I got temperature. You can see my RPM is right below my speed there. Hopefully this camera will be okay here with this until we get out of this parking lot or whatever. But not setting any speed sensor codes, at least rarely. I set one earlier when I first started the bus. However, once that code goes inactive after a few seconds, it seems not to hurt anything. The cruise control and everything works again after that. If the code goes active, the cruise control doesn't function when the code's active, but it seems the code goes inactive pretty quickly once you get moving. See our temperature's running cooler. It's not a super hot day right now. It was about 88 earlier. I think it's about 83 outside now. The fan's not running, it's just idling. The fan's set. I set the fan's temperature just a little different. We're set to 205 on and 195 to shut off. There's second gear. There's our lockup. And there's our third gear. Shifting better now too. There's our fourth gear. It likes to get into fourth quick, which is what they told me it would do. It will kick down if I need it to. So going into third, which is exactly what it's supposed to do, and back to fourth. So the kick down's working. It's reading the accelerator correctly. Cruise control is still an issue with reading the accelerator. I haven't figured out a solution for that because we're reading it off of the pedal, and the pedal moves. My computer doesn't have an output for the actual accelerator, or what the engine load is. So I may have to build a circuit, another circuit to build off of the kickdown, off of the ECM's old kickdown from the 18545. I think I can do that and fake the TCM out into downshifting when I'm on cruise control. We'll see. I'm gonna play with that a little bit. See down there in that accelerator pedal, that's how far my foot's down. The engine load is where the engine actually feels loaded, and it loads up quite a bit with 6 gears. I may not ever run it in 6 gear, but man, does it drive nice in 6. Fans on. is only giving me about 8. I would love when I'm at foot to the floor for it to kick me down to 4th gear. It didn't. I'm back in 6th. It didn't hurt anything. But I won't over rev in 4th gear. 4th gear will take me up to about 2,500 RPM to 65. So if my kickdown would allow me into 4th gear, but right now my kickdown won't allow me until I'm at about 61 or 62. So when I climb the hill, I got to drop a lot of speed. But you can see I'm running nice and cool. This bus has never been that before. Oil temperature is not 194 at 65 miles an hour when it's in the 80s outside. Well, I'll tell you what, that's just nice. It's just sailing along. My speed gauge is a lot more stable than it was yesterday. You noticed before my speed gauge was all over. Well, I fixed that problem. I inserted the Dakota Digital SGI 5E in there, and I used a pull-up circuit on it to keep the voltage up at that 2.5 volts that the computer likes to see when I'm stopped, and it seems to have worked.